1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
There you go. Right, so welcome to the Alien Spaceship with myself, Emmy Hikins, and he calls me bruv.
And me, Trevor Gear, and I call him Cuz.
Right, so I believe you have some topics that you would like us to delve into today, bro.
Yeah, something I suppose I thought about a couple of weeks ago about the sun. And I guess since I first thought about what I would say, it must have lost literally a few billion tons of its mass. So just a few sort of thoughts about the sun and the fact that it's our life, it gives life to our planet, and it's an amazing star. The sun, of course, is a star. It's a middle-aged star, by which we mean scientists estimate that it's that it's 4.6 million years old. No, that's not right. 4.6 billion years old.
Isn't it?
And it's hot. Go on.
Yeah. Sorry to butt in. Isn't it funny that we're able to take something serious and just make a mockery of it?
Yeah, well done, Cuz. That's great. Getting your Lucasade in shot is great. But you want me to continue, right? Okay. So it's halfway through its life, and they reckon there's 5 billion years left. So it's used up just about half of its fuel. It's an average size, middle-sized star, really, but obviously it is incredible in the things that it does for life. Now, what can we say about it? Well, it has 8 planets going around it. We used to say 9, didn't we? But Pluto has since been relegated as a dwarf planet, very small. So 8 planets, and we're going around that sun. And what I was going to sort of introduce a topic was to talk about the sun and the Earth in relation to it. Now, the Earth is spinning on our axis, and that gives us gravity, of course. If it wasn't, we'd all fly off. So it's spinning around, and I've got one or two friends who don't believe the fact that we're spinning at about 1,000 miles an hour, round and round. Which does seem incredible. You think you'd go out and the wind would sort of blow your hair to bits, but it's not like that. So we're spinning around as we go around the sun. It's spinning around on its axis at about, where we are, it's about 900 miles an hour. It varies from pole to equator. But as well as that, we're going around the sun, and we're moving at a speed that seems incredible in our orbit, which takes 1 year, 365 and a quarter days. We're going at 67,000 miles an hour, which is quite incredible when you think about it. Again, scientists tell us these things, and I guess we just have to accept it. But that's the speed we're going around, and that orbit takes, as I say, 1 year to do, at 67,000 miles an hour. I think I believe the distance of our orbit is about 584 million miles, something akin to that. So that's how it takes. Now, the sun, of course, with the planets going around it, is also orbiting the core of the galaxy, which is the Milky Way. One of what they say, anything between billions and trillions of galaxies in the universe. So we can't really compute things like that. But we're going around. So as well as spinning on our axis, we're going around the sun, and we're also moving as a solar system around the core of this galaxy. And the speed we're going, it sounds ridiculous, even as I think it. I have to recheck these numbers, but I'm sure it's right. The sun is orbiting the core of the Milky Way at 430 billion miles an hour. Now that's something that just sounds a load of nonsense, because it must mean that we, as attracted to the sun as we are through its immense gravity, are also going around that sun at 67,000 miles an hour. And in the process, we're going around the centre of the Milky Way at 430 billion miles an hour. Now, that orbit of the sun, and therefore us around the core of the Milky Way, take
The leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Custis. And fund the aim of everything Custis.
7,000 miles an hour, and in the process we're going around the centre of the Milky Way at 430 billion miles an hour. Now, that orbit of the sun, and therefore us around the core of the Milky Way, takes not 1 year, it takes 250 million years. So we're not likely to see a completion of one circuit anytime soon. So that's the kind of incredible nature of our existence. You know, we are this very small planet, very small. I think the sun is, it weighs 330,000 times as much as the Earth, and it's technically 109 times bigger. The sun is 27 million times bigger than the moon, but you could cram 1.3 million Earths inside the sun, so that gives you some idea of the immense numbers involved in these things, which kind of become meaningless. But okay, our Earth then, this incredible planet situated in this sort of corner of the universe, going around this incredible life-giving sun, we're in what's called the Goldilocks zone, which is where, and it's an amazing thing because it's where everything is just right for life to have emerged on this incredible planet. And it goes on the Goldilocks story because a bit further away it will be too cold, a bit closer to the sun it will be too hot, a bit like the Three Bears story. But where we are is just right, just the right temperature, where in the Goldilocks zone the temperature range is 0 degrees centigrade to 100 degrees centigrade, which obviously is boiling. So within that, a planet such as ours can bring forth life, where everything is just right, and where the great components of us being just right are water, liquid water, and giving birth to life. It can support life. So that's the incredible thing. Now, to move that forward a little bit, we talk about light years because the sun is 25,000 light years from the centre of the Milky Way, which we're going around that centre. Now, a light year, I don't know whether you know what a light year is, Cuz, but it's a distance. And a bit of mental arithmetic here. Let's see how good you are. It's you multiply the speed of light,
Right.
which is 186,000 miles per second, right, times the number of seconds in 1 year, which is 31.5 million, give or take a few hundred.
All right.
No, I won't really expect you to multiply those two numbers.
No.
What it comes out to, 186,000 times 31.5 million, is just under, a few thousand under 6 million miles. That's one light year. Or we say 6 trillion. A million is a trillion, of course. So 6 trillion miles is one light year. Now, the sun is 25,000 times 6 trillion miles from the centre of our galaxy, which is why it takes 250 million years to go round. Obviously, we're not a light year away from the sun. We are 93 million miles. It varies slightly depending on the time of year, but 93 million miles. But the light of the sun, the light and the heat of the sun takes 8 minutes to get to Earth. So if the sun exploded in a fireball, it is a fireball anyway, and disappeared, we wouldn't actually know that for 8 minutes, which is a strange thought. We'd still think the sun was up there doing its life-giving business. So it just, these sort of numbers make us realise just how, what can we say, how fortunate, is that the word, that we are to be born onto this jewel in space, in the universe, this incredible planet which we see or saw from pictures taken from the moon, and we see this incredible place on which everything we've ever known in history and science has been based, this little part of the universe. Some would say we are insignificant. We're just on an average, going around an average star on an average planet, and we're just neither here nor there. But actually,
of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything customers and fund the aim of everything customers.